Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia. Avalon Auto Off-Road builds on YouTube and Instagram. This is post detail from Atlanta Jax Wax. He does a fantastic job. He's, by a good part, our most expensive detailer, but on vehicles like this, totally worth it. He did a full polish, paint correction. So there was a decent amount of environmental, like just tree sap, old hard water stains, things like that. That were on this hood. There's still a little remnants of the tree sap marks, but most everything else came out perfectly. All the environmental stuff that was on these plastic panels all came out really well, so they're all pretty much perfect now. A little bit of polish left over on the glass, but this thing cleaned up so nicely. The panels are so clean and glossy. He did wet sand some areas and then repolish, but there is no damage on this thing whatsoever. You can still kind of see down here this environmental. I guess he missed this lower lip, but that was pretty much on the whole car. That just kind of hard water stains, but that all cleaned up exceptionally well. This is again the 2016 Land Rover Range Rover Sport SVR, only 29,000 miles, just immaculate condition. A few little bitty highway rock chips and things here and there. Again, nothing major at all. No dents, no dings. I just rinsed it off to get the layer of pollen off of it. But this car is pretty impeccable. It is a blast to drive. Very fast. This is, supercharged Range Rover Sport. It's got the racing seats and everything. Pretty much every option you could imagine on these things. The adaptive cruise control, heated steering wheel, heated seats, all digital displays. I had to turn my Bluetooth off because it pulled my phone video over. But it's going to have the adjustable suspension. So when it's just parked, when I'm taking pictures, like the last set of pictures, there was a light on the dash that somebody mentioned was a suspension light. It's from the park setting right there. So this thing, I've driven it home once when we first got it, just to kind of get a feel for it, be able to accurately describe everything. The seats are awesome. This does have a aftermarket front and rear view camera system, so it can record, while you're driving. We've unplugged it because it talks to you, and I'm not sure exactly how to work it, but it is there. It's a nice 4K system. Full panoramic roof, of course. Back seats are impeccable. Passenger seat is impeccable. The front seat does have a bit of wear starting, just like, good leather boots. They will wear. But the seats are awesome. It's got the little SVR logo branded into them. Back seats are awesome. They are heated back seats as well, with rear AC controls, cup holders. Again, the panoramic roof, Meridian sound all around. Full WeatherTech liner set. Power rear gate, of course. Back carpeted, cargo bag, cover, pretty much everything you would expect. Does also have a little charger port back here. Tires are pretty much new, Continental Connie Sports. Inside, outside is just really beautiful in this car. And this is by far one of the favorite colors I've seen on these cars. It does have the little SVR Special Vehicle Operations badges, kind of randomly placed throughout. Again, WeatherTech liners. This dash cleaned up really well. There's a little bit of discoloration, just, I guess, 16, 4, 5, 6 years old now. But exceptional mileage on this thing, and the inside cleaned up beautiful. Engine bay cleaned up perfect. Wheels cleaned up very nice. I'm gonna call Tennessee Range Rover to see if I can find this touch-up paint, because there is one or two small little rock chips on it. Very, very, very minor. But if I can find this particular color, I will gladly order it. One Super clean engine bay now. It's been pressure washed, detailed as well. And it looks factory fresh. With only 29,000 miles, this has a lot of service history at the Range Rover dealership in the, I think it was South Florida area, Fort Myers or something like that, or forget which dealership exactly, but Carfax is available on our website. It does have this phone holder gizmo here that we can remove. It looks like it's just a clip-on, but man, this thing is a blast to drive. It has got, you know, sport paddle shifters. Listen to the exhaust. And it also has an exhaust button that'll open up some baffles to make it even more aggressive. And then of course the adjustable suspension, so you can raise it up, you know, once you're in drive to like an off-road mode, off-road height selected. That'll raise it up as high as it'll go. Let me see if it'll stay in there and park, just so we can show the difference. So decent amount higher. I know the low setting pretty much sits on the tires. Possibly like my Lexus, the doors have to be closed maybe. Let's see how far down she goes. So yeah, good amount of travel on that adaptive suspension, because it'll get down at a nice parking entry exit height, or, you know, be up high if you are driving on a farm or something. You've got some land out there. But beautiful car. It's one of my favorites that we've had on the lot. Borderline want to keep it and buy it from the customer, because it is such a beautiful machine and the miles are great. Service history is great. But that's the problem being a car dealer. Sometimes you fall in love with things and keep them when you don't need them. But 2016 Range Rover SVR. Beautiful car. More pictures are going to be uploaded on the website today. It'll be right here on our front line at Avalon Auto Alpharetta on Hembry Road. So give me a call if you have any questions. Have a great day.